over to the next segment where we will be meeting the team. We're meeting the executives. So we're starting off with the club hierarchy. So the talk of the town executive body consists of the club president, vice president. The key officers are the public relation officer, digital media officer, treasurer, and secretary. Each of them have their respective assistants. The club president, that's myself, Miss Jadian Ellis, but I prefer to go by J. Spelled a little different, pronounced just like the letter J. I am very much looking forward to a great semester with you guys. A bit about who I am, you'll realize that I can be both formal and informal. In the club setting, we're here to have a good time and enjoy ourselves. So you see my personality shine through. And other times, if you try to communicate with me, like, via Telegram regarding other matters that might be formal. But that's just me. I'm either one or the other. As it relates to the club, I am hoping that I will be having more engagement this semester because we've had good participation, but I'm hoping the new persons coming in will interact with the returning members and will continue to enjoy the club and its activities. So, hearing from our vice president, go ahead, Ro.
Right, so pleasant night again, everyone. As you can see, I'm Rahila Bent, your vice president. Prefer to go by Rose sometimes. What I can say is I look forward to each challenge, and Talk of the Town does present those challenges at times where we can have unlimited discussions of various topics. So I look forward to meeting you guys each and every time and listening to what you have to say. And of course, you guys, those who know me can come to me about various things that I'm confidential as well.
Thank you, Madam VP. Moving into our digital media officer. Go ahead, Dean.
Greetings, guys. My name is Dean Anderson. I'm a third year IT student. Um, what I will look forward to the most is um, to see this club grow because I've been an executive member for basically 1 year now. And so even the theme song that I did, which you'll hear soon, is gonna be 1 year in by next month. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
So, our assistant data media officer is unfortunately unable to be here due to personal reasons, but she is Miss Ashta Sharni Bryan. She has been a member, a consistent member for a while, and she's now a part of our executive team. She goes by the alias Tina, and her major is business admin. She's hoping to create a platform where members feel comfortable expressing themselves in an uncensored but in a respectful manner. And she's also excited to meet members, creating new memories and enjoying every moment we spend together as a family. So again, that's our assistant digital media officer, Asta Sharni Bryan. For short, Tina. Handing over to our assistant public relations officer, Casey. Go ahead.
So good night, everyone. I'm Casey Burford. Um, I'm a Gemini, hardworking and God-fearing mother of two beautiful girls. I've been a part of this club for over a year and now serving as an executive member, and I hope to just continue being a member and serving in the capacity in which I am, and I hope to also build stronger relationships with persons whom I'm not familiar with face to face, but I hope that we'll have a wonderful journey ahead, and I'm also hoping that everyone will come on board and we can have a very wonderful time. And I'm also looking forward to our outings, and I hope everyone will turn out. So that's a little about me.
All right, thank you very much for that. For a treasurer, we apologize for her absence earlier. I'm not sure if she's on at this time. She was having issues, personal reasons why she was not present. Right. So our treasurer, okay, she's logging in now. Hold on. She's logging in now. We're putting her on the spot. We're gonna go to the assistant and then come back to her. Let me really share.
Hi everyone. As you can see, my name is Aldo Fox. What I'm looking most forward to in the club is meeting new individuals and their perspective in the club, girls being said. And I'm really looking forward to this amount of participants for our next meeting. And let's enjoy and having a great time with all you guys. And that's it for me.
Right. So that was from our assistant treasurer. Let's see. Which her? I'm not seeing her. Right. So our club treasurer is Bertrand Plummer, and She's hoping for a fun and exciting semester ahead. She's majoring in accounting. I'm not sure of the full title, but I'm sure we'll hear more from her going forward. She's just not able to be with us for today. So we'll move into about the club. What is the Talk of the Town Club about? Our mission and vision statement will be handled by the VP, so I'm handing over.
So the primary aim of UCC Talk of the Town Club is to encourage open discussions and enable safe sharing of opinions in a non-judgmental environment. Through this facilitation, both positive media and public speaking skills will be honed by our members. The club fosters listening and communication skills necessary in everyday life and in professional atmospheres. It intends to aid skill development and open-mindedness for communication about varying topics areas, allowing consideration of uniquely diverse perspectives. Our vision statement is to enrich the ultimate university life experience by learning and growing through open communication in an unbiased, open-minded, and judgment-free forum. Sorry.
Thank you for that. Expectations for the club. As a new member, what can you expect? And for our returning members, this will just be a bit of a refresher. What can you expect? Club meeting, discussion. We have 3 different sections or categories that our meetings are divided into. We have our political insights, rumor runners, and confession story time. For our political insights, we'll talk about political matters, global matters, even if it's local as well. And we will dissect it and communicate on the matter, whether we're for it, against it, or opinions on it, or it could be improved, a different approach that could have been taken. For rumor runners, those are typically more in the entertainment industry. Think of your influencers, your celebrities, because if we know anything about the entertainment industry, something is always happening. So we find a topic or something that's happening at the time, we discuss it here, we again dissect it, share our opinions on it, try to see other person's perspective on the matter at hand. Finally, the confession story time. This has usually been the favorite part of the meeting. We source confessions. Persons, I'm not sure if it's the freedom that comes with social media, but some persons will share confessions, whether anonymously or not online. And some of them you can't quite say you saw that coming. So share it, sometimes have a laugh, we discuss it, we try to figure out the reasoning behind it. But the confession story time is mostly just about enjoying another person's confession. Yeah, it's not ours, it's theirs. Okay. So those are the 3 sections that we have. And in a given meeting, we may not have all 3. So we might have a meeting that has political insight and 2 rumor runners. We might have a meeting that has political insight and 2 confession story times. We may have all 3 sections, but it's not always a given. For the expectations of club activities, upcoming activities for the club. So we're hoping to have fundraisers, outreach activities, interclubbing. In order for us to have like these fundraisers and outreach activities, we do need the involvement of our club members. We have a planning committee that persons can be a part of, and you're only really planning one big event per semester. So we know that you have school, and you have life, and you have work. We know that life is life. We understand. But one event per semester, hopefully not too bad, evenly distributed across the planning committee, hoping you can come on board and assist us. So we can have more outreach events, more fundraisers, more engagement, and overall activity for the club. Interclubbing is something we have done and we'll keep doing. Basically, we'll have joint meetings, so that's where our club members get to interact with other members from different clubs. Executives get to work alongside these other members. New ideas get to be shared, and we get to have more involved, new, creative meetings with our members. As for something unique to the club, we have a club starring reward system. Club members can earn stars as follows by attending meetings. Simple, attend meetings, come to the club meetings, participate in the club meetings. Attendance is one thing, but it's not a ghost town. What makes this club enticing and fun is engagement. Attend the meeting, participate in meetings, club member referral. If you successfully refer, which you have to communicate with us, you successfully refer a member, a person. For example, I refer Dean and Dean comes to the club and he becomes a member. So not just come to one meeting, right? He becomes a member of that club, you earn points for that. We also offer additional areas that you can earn points in, like we might say, hey, we're doing a social media promotion. Every person that reposts on their story, you get 50 points, and so on. Top 5 earners will be rewarded at the end of each term. That's it for the starring system. What I would love to say, tuition aid, unfortunately, because we're still trying to get the fundraiser off the ground. It's not something so heavy as tuition assistance, but not at this stage. Hopefully in the future, we can offer something more robust, but not right now. Not right now. All right. So this is where we open the floor for questions and answers. And please, I implore you, please raise your hand, ask your questions, because after this, we're going to get into the club meeting itself. So raise your hands, ask your questions about the club, about the executives. Let's get those out. We can get into the nitty-gritty of what we have planned for the topic tonight. So go ahead, please. I see no hands raised. Come on, guys. The presentation wasn't that detailed. I'm sure you have one burning question, even one. Give me just one.
We have Arita in the
Hello?
chat.
All right, go ahead, Arita.
Right, so for the discussions, is it set like a panel discussion or is it an open floor discussion?
So for each
Like,
section,
for example, the topic tonight, which is age of consent.
right, so for each section, what we typically do is we'll present some information for you to consider. And sometimes we'll share videos, sometimes we may not. And then from there, we will ask what you think on the matter. Yeah, so present the information. Once we're finished going through, like some of it will be factual and stuff. We'll open the floor. Once the floor is open, you raise your hands. And the order in which you raise your hand, you take it. So if Dean raises his hand before Ro, then Dean speaks for a minute. After his minute is up, Ro speaks. And then after a minute is up. Even though you're raising your hand to speak, some persons will have the option to communicate in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Anything else? Anyone else?
Are club members allowed to submit discussion topics?
If you have discussion topics or ideas, you can share with the executive members. Yes, you're allowed to do so. We're open to those. Just a reminder that we typically do have a calendar of events, so some suggestions may not be able to be taken into consideration that same semester, but maybe the following semester.
Okay.
So one more question and we can, okay, your hand raised. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Edwards.
Hi, so good night, everyone. My question is, as it regards to, you guys have a treasurer. As it regards to dues payment, how does that work? As well as, is there a set amount that you have to pay, and when do you pay it?
Okay, so I'm going to repeat your question just to ensure that I heard it clearly, all right? You said as it relates to new students, you said dues?
Yes, dues payment, I'm sorry.
Okay, we'll be sharing more information on dues payment coming not this week, next week, but we'll give you notice in the chat of the exact date of when you can hear about it. Because we're hoping it will assist the club in terms of some internal goals we have. However, when we present it to you, we'll be sharing with you what these dues that you'll be paying will be going towards, the frequency of payment, and the amount. So that will be shared in future. I'll be providing the notice of when you can expect it tomorrow. So ensure you follow us on socials, especially the Telegram channel for updates.
Noted.
Okay. I don't see any more hands. I think that is it. Thank you for the questions. Those are really great questions to ask.